Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Steps away to his left. Going left side, it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard. Touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 37 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Tel Aviv. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
To kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, and then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay-Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland-Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now throwing on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Cardinals 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
To throw again. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
The 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cardinals 16. Mason Crosby.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was covered by
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 24. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Aaron Jones.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On the tackle.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 42, Cardinals 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
shotgun now for Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers throwing here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
49.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she remember she mixed it? Met her at one of the places, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just want to kick it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Wilson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Rodgers now on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jaron Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Jones with a 1st down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set the tone, set the tone, defense, let's go. 36.
On 1st down, Carson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
This is Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Oh, my God. Inside the 10. And he coughed it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Wide receiver. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For DK Metcalf.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alexander.
14, run it. Check. Right here. 44, Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 48 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nothing. Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's Carson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, a run with Hyde. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Rodgers. On 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short.
4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vincent Mayoa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Preston Smith there on the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, finding some room at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. The 20. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56, the mark for 56. Check 56. Come on. Check. Get 300.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
3 yards on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Devontae Adams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Marquez Valdez-Scantling, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Rodgers. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.